Hi everybody, it's Marley, Batman, and Levi. I kind of feel like I'm going to have to start every video with an apology for being gone so long, but I work 40 hours a week, and I'm an athlete, as you guys know, and I've got 2 dogs that I'm training and working, and the time just goes away, and I don't have a lot of downtime. But I did want to talk about something we are doing this month. I saw it on an article that was posted. As most of y'all know, I am very, very active in the surf star community on Facebook. I tend to be kind of a lurker, but I see lots of things that are coming up. And someone posted an article about something called, what is it called? It's choice teaching, but it's kind of a new spin on it. There was some research done recently that shows that dogs comprehend more language than we originally thought. If you'll remember, the old school of thought was make it as simple as you possibly can, one-worded commands, you know, and we're discovering that that may not be necessary. And so some of these people, what they've done is they've started training their dogs with open-ended sentences. So instead of saying, sit, they'll say, can you sit, please? Or, you know, instead of saying, you know, let's go this way, they'll say, shall we go this way? And I'm still kind of trying to figure out how it works, because obviously when you need your dog to do something, you don't really want to make it, you want to make it more of an illusion of a choice than an actual choice, because obviously you don't want your dog pulling you down the road after a squirrel while you're yelling, can you please stop chasing the squirrel? Can you leave it? Can we go this way? Like, that's not really going to work. So I posted some questions about it, and I'm still waiting to hear from them about it. But built off of this, and another reason that I really wanted to try it with my boys is because Jennifer Arnold of Canine Assistance, who you guys know I think is just the greatest program out there pretty much, she is one of the people behind this. And I love their methods there. So I figured it was definitely worth a shot if she's backing it. And so they started something called No Cue November, which is using these open-ended sentences rather than traditional cues for an entire month for training your dogs, just to see if it makes a difference. I just started a couple of days ago, and I'm still having to remind myself. I'll go to tell them to do something, and then I'm like, oh wait, I need to ask instead. But honestly, and I don't understand why, I don't really get why this works. But so far, I have had really great results with it just in a couple of days. It's crazy. I cannot explain to you why it works. But they seem to. You ask them, and I mean, it's not foolproof. It's not 100%, especially when there's distractions and other things like that. But my dogs are still getting used to it. This is still brand new for them. I've only been doing this a couple of days. But they do. They'll be barking something in the backyard, and I'll say, can you leave that, please? And they do. And it's bizarre. I didn't think there would be this big of a, you know, I would really notice that much, that it would be that much more effective. But so far it seems to be. I mean, we're just a couple of days in. I'm going to try doing it for the entire month and then see if it's something I want to implement into my training philosophy full time. I don't really know, but I'm trying it out. So we're going to see how it goes. But so far it's been really good. As far as the boys go, I had a car accident recently. Long story, but I sideswiped a semi on the highway, so that was really fun. Levi was in the car with me. We were both okay. He has not shown any aversion to the car or anything else since then, which is very lucky, especially since he never rides in the front seat, like never. But I had him in there that day because I really did not feel good, so I had him in the front seat, and as soon as we hit, he jumped in the back, and he was fine. I was actually really proud of him. We were waiting for my parents at a gas station, and I had him in the back of my car. He still had his vest and everything on because we'd just been to school, and a stray dog came up. And I mean, he was kind of smelling like interested in the dog, but I told him to leave it, and he did, so that was really cool to see. But so after that, you know, I haven't really been going anywhere as much. My car had to get fixed, and then so he's been to school. We went to Walmart tonight for half an hour. He was really off. I think it's just because we haven't been out, and we went to Walmart at night, which is scary enough as it is. and I had him in just the head collar because he heals amazingly on that head collar. So we've been trying to work with it more, get him more used to it. And Batman, God, Lord, that dog, he is out of commission right now because he somehow scraped like a zillion layers of skin off his paw pad on one of his back feet. I still do not know how he did it. Like, Levi has scraped his paw pads a lot, but this is like worse than he's ever done it. I mean, it's like a good chunk that's missing, so I don't know what his deal is. Right now, we're leaving it, because I had a boot on him, but it just seemed to make it worse. So what we're doing right now is when I come home from work in the evening, I put cleaner on it, I put cream on it, I wrap it, he keeps it wrapped overnight to let the medicine sit, then he inevitably chews the wrap off in the morning, and he goes with it open where he can lick it and stuff throughout the day, because it actually seems to be helping. And I'm also giving him Missing Link. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's a really good supplement. This particular one is for joints too, but we always used it with the horses when they got injured, and we've seen dramatic results with it. So I give this to my guys every single time they're hurt for any reason. It just helps stuff just really heal up. So we're doing that for him, and I need to get him doing some more stuff at home since he's, kind of on the mend. But he can't go out until it's considerably more healed than it is now. So I don't really know how long that's going to take, and I'm sure he's going to be a complete hellion when we decide we do get to go somewhere else. But he did recently go to the state fair. We went with our friends Trophy and Lexi, and he did excellent. He got really tired really fast, but we did too, so it was okay. He rode the Ferris wheel, the gigantic Ferris wheel, and he loved it. He just looked out the whole time, and he did great with all the noises and the people and the smells, and we actually even we were mobbed by people constantly, first of all. You would think that having a service dog outside at something like the fair would be less exciting than having them indoors at the mall, but apparently not, because literally it was like every 5 seconds. So I was really overwhelmed by that. But he did great with it. We got to work on one big thing I'm pushing for him right now, again, when I can get him out again, is working and focusing around other dogs, because he can't really do that right now. Like, not if we're working with a dog he knows, that's one thing, but like if he sees one or something, he just gets blah. So we're working on that. And there was actually an adoption group there, so it took us a while. We stayed there and worked for quite a while, but we got to work through some of that. And I swear one of you in the service dog community, I don't know who you are, cursed me, because somebody with a Great Dane was mentioning the other day that they went to the restroom somewhere and the handicap stall was out of order, or they didn't have one or something, so they had to lay their dog outside the stall while they went pee. This was like a couple of days before the fair. We get into the bathroom when we're at the fair, and one handicap stall is occupied and one is broken. So, and I had Batman, and Levi and I probably could have squished into a small stall, but Batman, there was no way in Hades that was going to happen. I tried, and it just wasn't going to happen. And we had never, I've only been training him since April. We have not prepared yet for this scenario, specifically. So, I was like, well, here goes nothing. No time like the present. So I had him lay down and stay, and I fed the leash under the door, and I peed, and he stayed outside the door while there's people walking around and everything, and he did really, really good. Once he figured out what we were doing, he did really great, but it was quite a trip. We did lots of firsts and everything, and he did wonderful. So both boys are doing really great. It's just, we've kind of hit a stitch. I also been at a new job just like the last month or so, so I've been trying to get into that routine. My schedule's not set yet, and it's just screwing everything all to pieces. So, but that's really what I want to talk about was No Q November. I'll put the link down there for it. There's a Facebook event for it, and there's also a link to the actual article about it, so you guys can read about it. But we invite you to do that with us. Just, it can't hurt to try, right? It's supposed to help by getting your dog to respond to you based on your bond with them. It's supposed to bond you closer with them, and who doesn't want that? It's worth a shot, right? So we will be doing that through the end of November. If you follow our page on Facebook, it is called, let me think about it a second. My brain farts, so just the way they go. It is called Paw Prints on My Heart, My Life with Service Dogs by My Side. And you'll see pictures about me and Levi on there. It's a public page, so I'll be posting our journey through there of what we're doing with No Q November. I took a short video tonight, but I'm gonna work with the boys with those cues so you guys can see how they work and see how they respond to them and stuff. So I'll be taking some video of that as well. But that is a brief update. I know I'm never very brief, I'm sorry. I just think of all the stuff I haven't told you guys because I'm that and I don't record videos. So, but that is No Q November. Try it out with us, and that is the update for right now. And we will catch you guys later. Bye.